Welcome to the Prepped and Polished podcast, the podcast that empowers you to take control of your education, featuring weekly interviews with influencers in the world of education, as well as tutoring tips, lessons, and updates. And now, here's your host, Alexis Avila.
Welcome to our tutoring tips episode. It's episode 203. It's Alexis Avila, Prepped and Polished. Make sure to go to preppedandpolished.com for tutoring in person or online, or you can call us at 781-753-9951. Join our Prepped and Polished community on Facebook or Twitter. If you have a question during or after the show, just go to preppedandpolished.com and type your question into the chat box. Let's get right to today's episode. So the question I'm posing is, should you listen to music while studying for the SAT, yes or no? So if you're like most students, you get easily distracted, right? Especially if you have ADD. And it's really important to replicate the conditions, simulate the conditions of the SAT on test day. So my vote is to, when you study for SAT, get used to just the environment, the noise, the natural noise of your environment, and ditch the music. I say no to music while studying. And it's for the simple fact that when you take the SAT on Saturday morning, even though you might, think that, while studying for your math test or whatever test, SATs, that studying to classical music will help you study better. You'll kind of stimulate your brain to work harder. Do you think that they're playing Tchaikovsky over the loudspeaker at the cafeteria on Saturday morning of SAT day? Never heard of that. I don't know, maybe you go to a music high school or something like that, but it's not allowed. Music is not allowed. And you're not going to hear Beethoven. You're not going to hear classical music. You're not going to hear light jazz coming out of the loudspeaker when you take that test. The noises you are going to hear are sneezes, coughs from your peers, your fellow students, pencils, tapping on the desk. So that's okay. Go to a library if you want to simulate best the SAT conditions. Go to a library after school and do your SAT homework there. So it's a simple answer for me. No, do not listen to music. Do not put your earbuds on in your ears and blast rap, because then you're going to freak out when test day comes and you're not going to have music to listen to. So this is episode 203. Stay tuned for our next podcast episode. It'll be 204 with Marissa Medin, who talks to me about college preparation deadlines. Remember to access all of our podcast episodes. Go to preppedandpolished.com/podcast. Thanks for joining us on the Prepped and Polished podcast. Now go out there and take control of your education.
You've been listening to the Prepped and Polished podcast. For more information, check out preppedandpolished.com. Also, you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for listening. Class dismissed.